we're going to put together everything we've learned so far and show you how to do it all together on a lash client. This is an entire 2.5 hour full set, and I have pared it down to about 35 minutes. So watch, take notes. Some stuff you may be able to skip ahead, but for the most part, I recommend watching most all of it to see how to do lash extensions. There are some really great taping tricks and isolating tricks that I will be showing you that we haven't shown in the lesson so far. So enjoy, and I'll be back with some commentary here and there on things to watch out for, things that I did that I would like to explain further. I put these little silicone tabs on her eye to kind of help block the light because her eyes were kind of flinching a little bit, but I realized her eyes were kind of open a little bit and watery. So you can see like when I'm working on one eye and I move my hand, her other eye kind of opens. And so a lot of fumes are getting in, the light's getting in. And so I had to adjust these silicone things. It's a little taping trick. Don't be afraid to put a little piece of tape in when you feel like you need to, like some lashes have come out or something like that. You can see that I'm dabbing her tears to try and keep them away. You will have people who are watery, and that's why I tried to keep this here so you can see. These are just like little nozzle wipes. So they absorb really well, and then you can put it underneath just like this. And here's what I'm talking about, putting the silicone thing. I was trying to keep her eyes closed because I kept on feeling like they were open. So I'm flipping the little silicone thing down and then trying to make her eye stay closed. It worked, I think. But it could have been my taping on the bottom eyes that are kind of like keeping her eyes a little bit more open. But I'm trying to smush her eye down so that it's not so open. So that's what's happening here. I've done this on clients who have like super watery eyes, and it's helped before. So that's a little trick that you can use. We're going to show some taping back of the lashes so you can expose the bottom layer. This is great for people who have lots of lashes. Maybe you're getting to the tail end of doing your set and you need to just expose some of the lashes. This is really great to kind of get under there and get to some of those bottom lashes that might be a little bit more difficult. Don't be afraid of tape. Tape is your friend. It's like having an extra set of hands. So whenever I can, I will tape back, I'll tape to the side, I'll tape up, I'll tape down, I'll tape everywhere. I'll tape all around because it is like having an extra set of hands. So I'm going to show you how I take off the tape to make sure that none of the lashes come out, but then also how to tape to the side, because taping to the side will help get you those inner corners that are super duper hard to lash. Even me, doing 7 years of lashes so far, I still struggle sometimes with those inner corners. When I remove the tape, I always use 2 tweezers, one to grab the lashes and one to peel the tape. This helps so that like I'm not popping off or peeling off lashes that I just placed. It just kind of helps to keep them steady. We're now going to tape to the side. So I always anchor down and then pull and then anchor down on the outside so that that inside of the eyelid is exposed, or the inside of the lash line, excuse me. And then here I'm sneaking in some tape. I just felt like some of her bottom lashes were just kind of exposed a little bit, and I couldn't really see the lashes that I needed to isolate. And so I like to put a little piece of tape down so that I have a nice anchor. And so I'm not like poking the skin, I'm more resting on the tape. And then we just get those inner corner lashes. This is a trick with my left eye. I'll use my pinky to kind of pull sometimes to expose some of those inner corner lashes, and I'll kind of pull and then anchor. So then if there's any little bitty lashes that are stuck under the tape, they're hiding, they'll expose. And so this is what I do predominantly with the left eye because I can really anchor and isolate. So I'm looking for another lash over here, but then I'm noticing that there's some lashes that are stuck together that are not moving individually. So I'm going to just gently pull them apart and try and get them unstuck. Sometimes when you pull apart a sticky, you will lose a lash or two. And it is a bummer because then you lose that time that it took for you to place that last lash. But it's all in, it's better to replace the sticky lash or even a couple of them than to let your client walk out the door with a bunch of stickies and then they just feel uncomfortable, because it's wild how much one stuck lash can totally make your client feel like somebody's yanking or pinching their lashes. So we're just gonna replace here so that they're uniform, they're unstuck, and we're gonna continue going from kind of section to section, eye to eye, so we don't get stickies like this again. So we're at the end. I usually turn on my overhead fan and start fanning while I'm doing this entire process. It's a hands-free fan. I love it. It helps so much. Give about a minute before you put on bonder after you've placed your last lash. Here is where we're going to apply some bonder right onto the lashes. You can see that I put a little drop on. And then in the top little video, you can see that I absorbed some of the liquid onto the towel, so that's not like soaking wet. I don't want this to get into her eye. I just want to place on all the bonds so that they're all bonded. After bonder, I will take primer and just wipe off all of the little dots on the eyelid so that she leaves without having this lash map dotted all over her eyelid, and it comes off super, super cleanly, super easily. You want to see them?
Yeah. Oh, they look so good. Oh, I like the brown.
It looks really good on you.
My freckles look more freckly now.